Bonjour et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cindy. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you all about the relative pronoun lequel, that is, how and when to use it. When should you use lequel? First of all, when lequel is used as a relative pronoun, it usually means which, but it can also sometimes mean that. Lequel replaces and refers back to an inanimate indirect object. In other words, you need to use lequel if the noun that precedes it is an indirect object and that indirect object is not a person. If the preceding indirect object is a person, then you need to use qui and not lequel. And finally, lequel is used after prepositions such as à, de, dans, pour, sur, etc. So how do you use lequel? As you may already know, lequel has to agree in number and gender with the noun it refers to. So you use lequel if the indirect object it refers to is masculine singular, lesquels if it's masculine plural, laquelle if it's feminine singular, and lesquels if it's feminine plural. Let's have a look at a couple of examples. Ma mère m'a offert le vase dans lequel j'ai mis les fleurs. My mother gave me the vase in which I put the flowers. So we're using lequel here because it refers to the indirect object vase, which is a thing and not a person, and is masculine singular. You can tell that it's masculine because it's preceded with le. La chaise sur laquelle tu viens de t'asseoir est cassée. The chair on which you've just sat down is broken. So why are we using laquelle here? We're using laquelle because it refers to the indirect object chaise, which is a thing, not a person, and is feminine singular. And you can tell that chaise is feminine because it's preceded by the definite article la. Having said that, when used with the preposition à or a prepositional phrase containing de, such as for example près de, à côté de, etc., most forms of lequel contract with the preposition in exactly the same way as the definite articles le and les. That is to say, as you'll be able to see in the following table, à and le or les contract to au, de and le contract to du, and de and les contract to des. So have a look at the table now, and I would advise you to either do a screenshot or write this table down. I'll give you a few seconds. Notice that there is no contraction between the preposition and laquelle, as you get à laquelle or de laquelle. So let's have a look at a few examples. La discothèque près de laquelle j'habite a fermé. The disco near which I live has closed down. So we've used laquelle because it refers to la discothèque, which is feminine and singular, and is an indirect object which is a thing and not a person. And there is no contraction between de and laquelle. Le bâtiment en face duquel je suis date du XVe siècle. The building in front of which I am dates back to the 15th century. So why are we using duquel here? We're using duquel because it refers to an indirect object which is a thing and is masculine singular, that is le bâtiment, and it is preceded by a prepositional phrase which normally would be en face de, but de and lequel contract to duquel. Ce sont les seules choses auxquelles je pense. These are the only things that I think about. We need to use auquel here because it refers to choses, which is a feminine plural noun, and since we normally say je pense à quelque chose, I'm thinking about something. Auquel stands for à lesquels. And as you saw in the table, à and lesquels contract to auquel. So up until now, we've seen that you need to use lequel if it refers to a previously mentioned indirect object, which is a thing, and that you need to use qui instead if that indirect object is a person. Both lequel and qui occur after a preposition, but that said, if the preposition is de by itself, that is, if de is not part of a prepositional phrase, then you need to use dont instead. Dont can refer to both people or things, unlike qui and lequel. Dont replaces de by itself plus a person or a thing. Duquel, de laquelle, and desquels are only used when de would be part of a prepositional phrase such as en face de, près de, à côté de, à propos de, etc. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it. And if you still have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments. That's what the comments are for. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. I upload new videos regularly. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, all the links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye!